What's going on, all you Avatar The Last Airbender fans? It is officially Avatar Week, ladies and gentlemen. The live-action adaptation comes out this Thursday, and I could not be more hyped. But the clips just keep on coming. I saw that 2 new clips were released today, and I wanted to hold off from watching them until I got home and watch them with you guys, as always. So what we're going to do today, we're going to watch these, and then we're going to talk about them. But as always, before we do, make sure you smash like and subscribe if you're new here. Because I know that subscribing might not be something you do all the time, but maybe you could bend the rules this time. Little pun, little bending pun. But okay, guys, let's dive into this first clip. It's called Freeing Iroh, and I believe this is literally just a clip from the show. So this is like our first live action extended scene that we've got. I'm very excited to see this sequence, so let's dive in. Whoa, Zuko looks cool, man. What? Look at this fire bending. Dude, cutting off chains with his leg. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, look at the earth bending. And the sound effects on that firebending for Iroh, that was insane.
Do it. Do it!
Yeah, he's not gonna.
Enough death.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! All right, guys, well, that clip was amazing. I just want to see the whole show at this point. This is insane. Seeing a full clip like that, that's almost too much. Like, you just want the story to keep going. But that was incredible. I'm actually going to probably just do a small little shot-by-shot. Obviously, it's not like a trailer, so we're not going to see a bunch of different Easter eggs and things like that. But let's just kind of move through this thing. Right in the beginning, we just have such a good example as to what the fire bending is going to be like. Like, looking at Zuko, Dallas Liu, like I've talked a little bit about, like his martial arts knowledge and understanding. He just looks so great in this role. And then he moves to freeing Iroh, and he literally kicks the chains off of Iroh's hands. He kicks the chains off his hands. And that's actually something I used to be able to do when I was younger. It's not even... no big deal. But then we have Zuko and Iroh just going toe-to-toe with these earthbenders, and this is when I got really excited. Obviously, we see Iroh with the chain that's on fire, but I want to get back to this earthbending. The earthbending is really something that I've been the most curious about. Fire and water, I feel like, are two things with CGI that we've seen done a lot. But earthbending, it's just a difficult thing to approach. And judging by this sequence and judging by some of the stuff that we've already seen with Bumi, man, it just kind of looks like they nailed the earthbending, guys. But once again, some amazing martial arts moves with Dallas Liu. And this is where I commented on the sound effects. I'll play the audio to this portion again really quick. And if you listen closely to that, it sounds like a lion's roar, and that's amazing. Just that sound effect within there, it makes that firebending just sound so huge and like spectacular, man. But also just a little emphasis on these guys burning, man. Like, this show is not going to be afraid to go there, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that they're not going to shy away from action sequences like this. But then we have Iroh demonstrating that he is just the coolest dude ever, and I love how we get a little showcase of Iroh's character here. He's better than this. He's above this now. And he shows a little class and he says, we've all seen enough. Like, man, that is such good writing. And I really am enjoying getting a little bit of a sneak peek at Paul's performance as Iroh, because like I've talked about so much on this channel, he's going to be different from the Iroh that we know in the show, but he's going to capture that spirit. And you can already tell just by his decision here of not taking action, that demonstrates one of the principles of the character of Iroh that we know. He's a good man. He's an honorable man. And so that's beautiful, man. But like I said, this clip just left me wanting a lot more. I cannot wait for the tail end of this week and being able to watch these episodes in full. But what it did give us is a good look at Iroh, as well as a great look at the martial arts of Zuko and Zuko's firebending and how that's really going to look within these battle sequences. That was just so cool. But as always, let me know what you guys thought about that clip down in the comments. And let's move on to this other one that the official Avatar The Last Airbender account posted on Twitter.
Have you seen APPA?
I haven't seen APPA, but I'd love to see APPA.
Sky Bison. Sky Bison.
Repeating it doesn't help.
Sokka, dude. Oh, APPA!
APPA!
Dude, look at APPA!
Sky Bison.
Oh man, that showed so much of Gordon's personality and Aang's personality in this. Everybody that was saying Aang is not going to be a kid anymore, not have that like lighthearted, childish way of being, just watch this clip. Case closed. He's really good in this little clip though, and same with Sokka. There's a little back and forth of dialogue between the two, and that felt so natural. That felt so much like the original series. I want to go through this really quickly. This is a very short clip. So this has to be in the first episode, right when they're meeting Aang. He says, "Have you seen APPA?" and he's telling them about his Sky Bison. I love this. The thing that I'm thinking about though is when they first discover Aang in the iceberg, APPA is there with him. So does this mean they discover just Aang and then maybe he like faints or something like that, and then they bring him home and he wakes up and he doesn't have APPA, so then he's like calling APPA? Maybe that's how it works out. Also in the very first episode, APPA can't fly, so it looks like they're kind of adjusting that a little bit for his grand entrance here, which I do like quite a bit. And APPA looks phenomenal, but I guess I'll get to that here in a second. This is the part that I was talking about with that kind of cheeky dialogue. Sky Bison, back and forth. And Ian Ousley, Sokka says repeating it doesn't help. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. I think these characters are going to kind of nail these roles. Like, I'm very excited for the specifics here and watching their chemistry on screen. Just a small little sneak peek. I don't mean to overreact and go too crazy, but I really enjoy seeing these small little moments as I head into this live action adaptation, because it just gives me so much more faith. Like, even just seeing this one tiny little moment shows that they're appreciating that early relationship between Sokka and Aang. Sokka doesn't trust Aang. Sokka has a very negative attitude in those first few episodes. And so, yeah, I really like that they're doing this right. And then, yes, APPA comes flying in, and how beautiful is our boy. He's so dang beautiful, man. He's just so beautiful. Bro, he looks so good. Oh, I can't even believe this. And Aang yelling APPA right here was the part of this clip that really kind of sent me through the roof, because he sounds so much like the original Aang. Gordon is turning in such a good performance so far. You guys know me, I get super excited with everything, but that's just what I think, man. These clips are blowing my mind. But I do like seeing the tail end of this, Sokka kind of stepping back and being like, what the hell is that thing? And Aang being like, Sky Bison. That's freaking awesome. Both of these clips today were really, really awesome. Showcasing a little bit of Zuko, showcasing a little bit of Aang, a little bit of Iroh, a little bit of Sokka, some solid dialogue, as well as some great bending in that first clip. I'm very happy with the way that this show has been marketed. I feel like they've done a fantastic job across the board in releasing these clips and just keeping the hype alive. But as for these clips, please let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments. I love the conversation that you guys start. I love seeing everything that you say, and I do read every single comment that is put down there. Also, I think I'm just going to say this every single video, but I just want to thank you guys for all the support that you've been showing my Avatar videos. I can't believe that the show is almost out. It's been such a good ride the last couple of weeks, and as we move through the series, I'll be covering it in full, and I'll have a lot of videos coming up. So make sure to smash like on this video. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with all that. You can follow me on X at Jones Vibes Only, and don't forget to keep up the good vibes, guys. But it's a Sky Bison. Sky Bison.
Jones Vibes.